Hello everyone, welcome back to my series on non-Euclidean sweeps. This is the next one in the series that I like to do a lot. I call it the Hastor Sweep. Anyone who doesn't know Lovecraft, Hastor is known as the King in Yellow. He's one of the old gods. This one, I have to be honest, I tend to use it less often in tournaments and more often in just general rolling with people who roll with me a lot. The reason for this is simple. I normally chain this one onto the last sweep I did called the Cthulhu sweep. Video is in the playlist if you want to have a look at that. And just to be quite honest, in tournament, most of the time when I use the Cthulhu sweep, I've already swept the person. I don't meet a lot of people in tournaments who manage to counter the Cthulhu sweep, so I just don't have the reason to really move over to this one. But if people do roll with me very often and then know some of my more unusual sweeps, this one is a really nice transition from the Cthulhu sweep into this sweep. So, having said that, let's go to the actual sweep. Now, as I stated, this is something I do when people counter by pulling their foot out of the reverse della riva. So I switch to the other leg and go for a normal della riva and feed the hand in like I did with the Cthulhu sweep. And moving around a bit so you can see how I've got his arm and leg locked. And then I use my other leg to prop the knee away and basically pull him forward. As you can see here, I have my knee behind his in a della riva, and his arm is tangled in my foot. So doing this from behind so you can see how I set up the della riva. Now the interesting thing on this sweep too is that basically he has two possibilities. He can do an epic face plant or he can roll on his side. Either way, it's a plus for me. So again, I finish here with Kesakatami just to have a finish to the technique. You don't need to use that technique. So one more repetition with this from a different angle again, so you can have a look at it. Again, you begin trying to set up the Cthulhu sweep. As you can see here, spider guard, reverse della riva. He pulls his foot out, and you switch to a della riva on the far side. And then you feed his arm through into your foot like you did with the Cthulhu sweep. Prop his knee and roll him over. Again, you've got his arm and leg tangled up in this sweep. So he's basically, you have control over his entire leg and the opposite arm. So it's really hard for him to post. So thank you for watching, and again, a shout out to my friend Kevin for being my throwing dummy for these videos. It's really, really nice working with him on this. So, as I stated before, I don't use this one that often in tournaments, just mainly because it isn't all that common. Basically, I do this when someone counters the Cthulhu sweep. That's just generally how I set this one up. Having said that, again, give it a try. If someone counters your Cthulhu sweep, this is a really nice way to change over. So, hit the mats and try some shit out. Bye bye.